Hey everybody, welcome back. Yes, it's crazy hair day again. Usually is when I'm out here working in the garage. So got some updates for you today. It's not a whole lot, but it's, I think, pretty important as we're moving forward to discuss some of these things that we're doing, especially with the doors. The doors on the Aventador look awesome, and that's great, but it takes a lot of work to get them to work right. So let's go ahead and talk about how I've got my door set up, and then we'll talk about the door skin because I'm getting close to shooting it with some paint. So let's go take a look. So here's the door skin. I've been doing a lot of sanding, blocking, and then also been doing quite a bit of putty work just to get rid of all the pinholes and everything. So, seeing some of the mistakes that I made on some other panels, I've gone ahead and remedied those moving forward. And then I can go back and fix those a little bit later, such as this one right here. I developed a crack in the carbon fiber. So I put in some epoxy in this crack. So I cut it out into a nice V shape and then epoxied it in. So hopefully that crack won't reappear. And then I had some other blemishes that I went ahead and I'm going to fix on this door jamb while we have some paint out. So you can see that we have a pretty nice gap down here. I think that's going to be a weather seal. So that'll trim that out nicely. And then you can see that we have a nice gap here on the door. So we'll finalize that before we actually shoot it with paint. And then there's just a little bit more I have to take off. You can see I put it there in pen, and we'll kind of sand that down so that it's all nice and flush. And then you can see down the edge here, again, we have a little bit of a curve on our edge, but it's nice and it's not wobbly anymore. And then I did the same for the bottom edge, so it's nice and straight. So that's basically what we're doing here on the door. So let me go ahead and open it up, and I'll show you some of the mechanism that I've developed for ours. So as you can see here, we've got the door up. This is the door jamb. So I've actually got a lock set in here from a real Aventador. I do still have some cleanup around here to do, and you can see that I'm doing some of that while we're in the door jamb. We got that sill or the threshold in. There'll be some weather stripping that'll go down along here, so that'll cover that gap. And again, down here on the sill side. And then we've got our sill in. So anyway, the mechanism for the door is basically, hopefully I can get you in here to see it. There's this gas shock in here that holds the door open. And then over here you can see our hinge. So that's a 1/2-inch bolt through there that goes into some oiled bronze bushings that are in that steel. And then we have kind of a hook going up and bolting into the door. And so this piece is something I had water jet cut, and then it's also tilted at about a 20-degree angle. And then also the mount itself is tilted at that angle. Okay, so getting all the angles right was really important. When I also set it up, I put the door skins on, and then I would go ahead and take both doors, open them up, and then stand back and look and make sure that they're opening up symmetrically. So that's how we set up that door. Now, one of the big issues is if you just throw the door open, there's nothing preventing it from going wham, and we don't want it to happen. We don't want it to sit there and wiggle when it goes up. So we're going to have to add some sort of dampening to the door opening. I think they have some gas shocks. I got some from an Aventador. I'm going to try them out. that do open slowly, so they have a little bit of back pressure in them as they're opening up. So we're going to try those first. If not, we'll have to put some sort of dampening system on it, so when the door comes open, it doesn't fly open and wiggle and cause all sorts of problems. And the doors are going to be, you know, with the glass in there, they're going to be relatively heavy. So out here in the beautiful sunshine, you can also see that we've done some body work to the back of the door skin, and the reason for that is because this will be seen. So this is something that we probably don't have to get exactly perfect, but you know, might as well, while I'm here, go ahead and finish it up real nice, so that when we paint it, it'll look just as good as the outside, because when the doors are open, you're going to see it. Well, guys, thanks for watching. Do appreciate all your comments, all your questions. So keep them coming. If you haven't subscribed, please do. And we'll see you next time.